All right, we got some people in here, so I think we are good to get started. What's going on, everybody? Um, I wanted to come in and do a little end of year live stream here with you guys. I thought that we would switch up the live stream format just a little bit. Get my microphone out of here. I just realized it's in the shot, or I might not be able to get it out of there. Anyway, hope everyone is doing good. Hope everyone's having a good night, having happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and all that. Um, but yeah, I wanted to do something a little different tonight. I thought it would be cool to come on here and maybe talk a little bit about this year, what it's been like for the channel, what it's been like in general, maybe go through some of the videos I did this year, maybe play some quizzes also. I see Anthony Cities is here, ZJ13 Go, back in. What's up, guys? How were my holidays? My holidays were really good. They're really good so far. I have almost a week off of work now. I'm not going to work again until next Thursday, which is blissful. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to work on some videos. But I've just been here, spending time with family. Usually, I go out of town for New Year's, and this year we're not doing that. So it's weird being here, but it's pretty cool. And yeah, I just wanted to come on here and do a couple quizzes. Out of curiosity, what's my job? Yeah, so I don't work retail. Luckily enough, I have worked retail in the past. I'm a social media manager / like marketing director for a business, and it's okay. It's fine as far as jobs go. It's definitely better than retail. I've worked retail before. But it's nice. It's a full-time job, and it's all right. It's not super interesting, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I do that, and I do YouTube here on the side. Hopefully, I can treat YouTube like it's a full-time job these days that I have off. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and maybe go through a couple of the videos that I posted this year, talk about them a bit, because it's been a really big year, and I feel like after I finish a video, I don't tend to look back on it that much. ZJ13, did I use my YouTube channel and my resume for my job? Did I? I'm not sure. I work for a Brazilian business, and I'm Brazilian, so I think they really like they found a Brazilian person who had experience doing marketing management and social media for other businesses. So if I were to guess, that probably had more to do with it than. Okay, sorry. Should be back now. I have a two monitor setup, and I couldn't really see with Sorry. Should be back now. I'm just gonna have a hard time reading some of the comments that are more towards the bottom. What's up, Diego? Thank you for the super nice comment. Okay. Let me fix this. Okay, so if I just make the screen smaller, I can see it better. I made that way too complicated. We run a really high quality operation here on the Andre Dutra YouTube channel. But thank you, Diego. That's such a nice comment. Alejandro, you got a holiday party. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in, even though you're at a holiday party. And what's up, Seymour? I love seeing all the super consistent people that are here all the time. So yeah, let's go through some of the videos that I posted this year. I'm gonna go ahead and throw my screen up. I've never live streamed showing my screen before, so hopefully this doesn't go really badly. Okay. This is Sporcle. We're going to play some Sporcle quizzes later, but I did want to go through by looking at my channel. If I can figure out how to present that screen. Hold up. Okay. So I have to switch between tabs. It's so weird. Oh, Seymour's watching Eyes Wide Shut as you join the stream. Yeah, I mean, To each his own. That's quite the way to spend the holidays. But yeah, I am gonna go through the videos that I posted this year. So the first video of the year was what Nixon thought about other presidents, and that was a really fun one. That's one of my favorite videos that I've ever made because, well, at the time that I made it, it was the longest video I'd ever made. And in all of my videos, or not all of them, but in a lot of my presidential videos, included I included clips of Richard Nixon talking about the figures that I was covering. I was like, oh my God, this sounds so interesting. I want to just make a whole video where I can just use all of these clips. And that's what my what Nixon thought of other presidents video started from. It's really funny because I meant to just make that a pretty quick video. um I meant to be like, okay, it's going to be a quick video about what Nixon thought about other presidents. And it just kept growing and growing and growing as I was writing it. And it ended up being this huge video, which is cool. I think that's one of my most well-made videos. The comments on it are super nice. This video got me the cosign from the Nixon Foundation, which is crazy. Like that was so weird, and I'm still so strange that they watch my videos. They commented on another one of my recent Nixon videos as well. That was weird, but that video was one that I was really proud of, and when it came out, I was very sure that it was my best video, and that's always a good feeling to have. My next video after that was the 50 state point system, which is a very different kind of video. I don't.
The United States
that are like this. Sorry about the audio, but it was just this video that basically sums up the amount of points that you have based off of how many places you've been in the country. It's kind of hard to explain if you don't watch it, but it kind of plays around with the definition of what it means to live somewhere versus to visit it and stay there, and how much each respective thing should cost. I recorded this video at a park because I kind of don't like recording videos in my classroom, in my bedroom. So this is the first video I ever just got out of my bedroom to record, and that was really nice. I'd like to do more of that. I did that for the Florida video and for the Great American West video that I did. It's weird seeing how different you look throughout the year. I have my glasses on in this one. I don't always have them on in this video. Sometimes, like right now, I just don't know where they are. But this one was a lot of fun. It's a much shorter video, but I am kind of obsessed with like where I've been in the U.S. and I don't know, I really enjoyed this one. And I'd like to make more geography videos also, but I do think that I'm a good bit less knowledgeable about that than I am about presidents, which is quite funny. If anyone's interested, there's a great website that I linked to in this video where you can go ahead and make a map of the places that you've been to. I'll go ahead and send that in the comment section. Thank you, Watkinson, for your kind words about the Nixon. It's easy to like Nixon more once that you know a little more about him on a personal level, but then I think as you learn even more about him, he can put you off a lot. I think that Nixon, while you may understand where he's coming from, is still a fairly unlikable person. The more I learn about him, the more I'm like, oh man, why did you do that? I understand where you're coming from, but God. Thank you, Backen, for your kind words about the civil rights president. That was another one of my favorite videos that I did this year, and we're coming up on that one. But we'll talk about that one a little more when we're almost there. I'm sorry, Seymour, about the Discord server. I started setting the Discord server up, and I was like, oh wait, how do I do this? And I just had some downtime, and then I got busy. But I made a Discord server. It just has nothing set up yet, and it needs it needs a lot of work. But once I can figure it out and I can figure out mods and stuff, I will get a Discord server up. You made a video about the progressive age of American politics, 1890s, 1920s. If not, do you plan to? Yes, I would absolutely love to. I need to study more up on the era myself. I say this like every stream, and I feel so bad because you guys are like, stop reading books about other eras. Right now I'm reading Norm Macdonald, the book. But before that, I was reading the John Gans book about how the 90s broke America. And that's going to be really useful for my next video. So I'm sorry. I've been meaning to read Age of Acrimony because that's one that people have really, really been recommending. But I will eventually have that. Seymour, I would love your help with the Discord server. Can you email me or message me on Instagram or reach out to me in any way there? That would be really helpful. Oh, Robert Dallek's biography of JFK. That was the first presidential biography I ever read. So that one has a special place in my heart. I hope that you like it. Branching out into comedians. Man, I think comedy is really interesting. I don't know how I'd cover it on the channel. Honestly, I'll probably have a second channel at some point where I talk about like film and TV and stuff like that. Because originally my channel was kind of supposed to encompass all of those things. Like if you look back further, there's a video about like Barbie and Oppenheimer. There's a video about like nostalgia in popular media, Gen Z, American stereotypes, stuff like that. But I think that probably will branch out into another channel at some point. I think I need to get a handle on this channel first. But at long last, let's move on to the next video. What each president's drawing says about them. Let me just turn my thermostat down because it is really hot under these lights. If my phone would load. But yeah, my video about what each president's drawing says about them. This is one of the rare times where I said that I was just going to make a quick video, and I actually did just make a quick video. It's only 7 minutes long. This one was a lot of fun. I thought that it was I thought this was a really interesting subject that I hadn't seen other people cover before. I think that doodles are really interesting as someone who doodles a lot myself. I think they could say a lot about the person who's doing them. These aren't like full-fledged drawings from a lot of people, but they are just little drawings and notes and memos that people sent. Oh my god, thank you so much, J Reaction, for the $5 super chat. Dude, you did a super chat last time. That is so nice of you and so generous. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Welcome to the stream. If you just got here, we're going through the videos that I posted this year, and later we're going to be taking some history and geography quizzes and stuff. But yeah, this video was also a lot of fun. It's a shorter one, which is always good to get out. There's some crazy stuff that people drew. I believe this one here is Warren Harding. This kind of like weird Art Deco style that was going on. There's a really funny drawing of Eisenhower that he did of himself, if I can find it. Look at that. Look at that young Bill Eisenhower. Still got some hair on his head. It's pretty funny what you look at there. But yeah, this is a cool video that I don't think as many people have checked out. So if you haven't, Seymour, no worries about your email handle. I can imagine. I still use the same email when I was like 12 years old. Well, for my main email, not my channel email. But I would appreciate your help on that, man. Thank you so much for offering. This video was so much fun. It's funny because I made 2 drawing videos back to back. This is a video that I did with JJ McCullough that was awesome. We did this video about like political cartoons. Basically, I just got on a call with him and just showed him a bunch of presidential doodles that I've done and asked him to rate them, and we talked a little bit about their quality and the history of character. And JJ is so smart and so knowledgeable about this stuff. It is crazy. Like, we just went on talking for an hour about all of this different art. This video was supposed to be so much quicker, and you know, I probably should have cut the video down to make it more digestible. More people probably would have watched it if it was a little shorter, but there was just so much good stuff that he said that, like, even with me cutting a lot, I was like, this is so cool. And Jade is like one of my heroes, so this was just complete, like, really, really awesome to sit down with him and get to do a video like this. So that was really cool. Let's see what else do I have going on. Crisis of confidence. Oh my god, This video like changed my life, dude. It's so crazy how much this video changed my life. I sometimes get really bad like writer's block. Sometimes I'll be like, oh my god, a video is horrible. Is this video even worth posting? Stuff like that before I finish it, and I'll get really cold feet. And this video was particularly hard for me. It was particularly hard for me to get done. And I had just read His Very Best by Jimmy Carter, which is or not by Jimmy Carter, but about Jimmy Carter. I'd read His Very Best and Before Daylight, which is a book by Jimmy Carter about his early life. And those were very impactful on me personally. It made me kind of look at myself and my own habits, and made me go about certain things differently. But I had a really hard time making this video. And believe it or not, this video took off like crazy. I've been making videos for a really long time, and no video had done as well as this video did. Like out of nowhere, this video just got like 70,000 views, and I was breaking like maybe 1,000 views on each video before this one, and it was crazy because this one really propelled forward like a lot of my other videos. Right now, The Last Politician's my biggest video by far, but this video was sitting at like 3,000 views for 6 months up until Crisis of Confidence came out, and then everything just exploded. I went from like 1,000 subscribers to like 10,000 in a couple weeks. It was absolutely crazy. We're at 20,000 now. That I bring that up a lot just because I'm in awe. Like I've made all these videos before that one, and after making that one, things really changed, and it was crazy. This video was the one that really showed me like, man, you can do this. The Civil Rights President. This was a really funny one, because I made a video called Becoming Lyndon Johnson a while ago. I think that is probably like my first modern presidential biography. Not modern in terms of it happened recently, but that really I think I found my style in, and the Lyndon Johnson books are books that really did change my life and completely changed the way that I see the American presidency, completely changed the direction on this channel. And I started writing The Civil Rights President immediately after that. But this is why I told you guys, the videos that I've mentioned that I've started that have never come out, there's still some hope for them, because I started the Civil Rights President around the time of Becoming Lyndon Johnson, and it did not come out for a really long time after. Because basically Crisis of Confidence came out, and it blew up, and I had so much hype, and my channel was doing super well, and I was like, I have this script that's like mostly done. I just need to go through it. And the turnaround time, this is a crazy turnaround time, I think, for the length of the video. Let me see when this was posted. This might be the fastest I've gotten a video out. Crisis of Confidence came out on April 20th, and The Civil Rights President came out on May 3rd. That was crazy turnaround time for me. But I was so hyped. That was so exciting. I was so excited about what's going on. Thank you, H. Velder, for the kind words about the RFK video. I appreciate it, man. And what's Seymour saying? I remember when The Last Politician came out, all my friends randomly had this HW obsession and were paraphrasing your video to me. You taught a lot of people around me about him. Oh, that's so weird. God, you don't think about the way that the videos impact people on like a day-to-day basis. That's so crazy to think of that as like a conversation that happened. That's awesome though. And I appreciate that. It's very cool to know that people are just like talking about my video among a group of friends. That's very strange. But yeah, I think this video is really good. I'm proud of this one. I think the editing is really good. I think I have some awesome clips of LBJ. And I think that it's really valuable for actually understanding what it takes to get legislation passed, right? Like someone could have all the right ideas, But if they don't have that capability, that knowledge of Congress, then it's not really going to be worth much, you know. So yeah, that's a video that takes up a special place in my heart. Let's see what else. Other than, oh my god, okay, so I I was like, I have to. I was like, I can't just make videos about presidents. I want to make videos about media as well. Well, thank you, Nate Jeff, for you used the last politician in school, or was that the civil rights president? If so, that's crazy. I'd be curious on what aspects of the civil rights president that you used in school. But I made this video because I was like, I don't want to just make videos about presidents and history. And I think this is a really good video where I talk about like 3 iconic American characters. I kind of compare and contrast them. And I go through their history and their significance and culture. Oh, do you guys remember this old setup? I'm not sure if anyone was here for this one. But this was before I moved my bedroom around. Now my desk is over here where where the lamp is, and this is behind me. But I think this is a really good video. It was I've always wanted to do a Superman video, and I put a lot of the info that I want to cover in a Superman video in the Superman portion of this one, and that was a lot of fun. I think that I would like to know how to better balance the media and cultural aspects of this channel, because obviously most people are here for the history and the presidency stuff, which I'm 100% super interested in. But I don't know. I would like to be able to make more videos like this, because this is a very good video. I was kind of sad that like no one watched this one. If you haven't seen this video, go check it out because it's a lot of fun. But yeah, it's okay. I think that I'll find a place for those topics in the future. After that, I got back on my president kick with Freedom from Fear. I've read 2 books all about FDR that are FDR by Gene Edward Smith, and I think it's by Gene Edward Smith, and Becoming FDR by Jonathan Darman. Both really fantastic books. The latter definitely shaped my thoughts on FDR more, and shaped my development of this video a lot. This video kind of, I tend to focus a lot on what a person's childhood meant to their presidency. That's kind of the blueprint for a lot of these biographical videos that I do. But I think with this FDR one, it was focused more on the kind of crucible that he went through with polio, and how the polio impacted him personally and turned him into the politician that he is. I think that this one doesn't stand out to me as much as some of the other videos. I think because this one may follow a formula a little bit more than some of the other videos that I have, but I do still think it's really good, and I'm proud of it. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know. But I do think that looking back, I probably would try to do more things to make this video its own individual special thing. But you know what? It's okay. Oh man, I don't mean to talk bad about that video. I do like that video, but it doesn't stick with me as much as some of the other ones that I've made. The never-ending election cycle is a really, really funny one, because I posted this June 9th, 2024, and like a month later, everything changed. This video is all about how we were having my first presidential rematch in American history, how it feels like politics pervades our culture, and how it's just a never-ending election cycle. No pun intended. You know, it just is constantly around us. It's constantly the topic of discussion. And I talk a little bit about Biden's chances and Trump's chances. And, you know, it's funny. I think that the main thesis of this video does kind of end up being holding true, you know, because this video does kind of favor the outcome of Trump winning. So I guess I did get that right, at least here. Oh, this was around the time of my birthday, and it was around when I hit 10,000 subscribers also. And my best friend, his mom is a baker, and she made me these really, really awesome cookies. The Andre Dutra TV with the 10K. My girlfriend also made me a really nice cake. They ended up making me a cake as well. They made me this awesome these awesome cookies of my YouTube videos with the thumbnails on it, which was crazy. Super appreciate that. Super recommend them. Also, if you're in the Orlando area and you need catering, they make good cakes and good cookies and stuff. They made me a Dune cake also because dude, I love Dune. Oh, here's some like crazy cakes that they made. But I love Dune, and I don't see the Dune cake. Oh, here you go. No, where is it? Where is it? Let me see it. I'm just gonna press play on it briefly. There you go. Look at that cake. Oh my god, that was awesome. I was obsessed with that movie. I'm still obsessed with that movie. That was my favorite movie of the year. Let me know if you guys would be interested in hearing about my favorite movies of the year. So I'm talking about movies. But yeah, so this was a funny one to look back on, and I always meant to do a follow-up on it before the election, and I never did. So I tried, but I didn't have too much to say, and I think I did end up kind of talking about a lot of the things that I did have to say in the live streams. Understanding the presidency. This was a really fun video. This is one of my few unscripted videos. I think this may be my only video that was entirely unscripted, where basically I just go through and I list out a lot of book recommendations. This was, so I had already switched to the current seat where I'm at, but I hadn't changed where my shelf is yet. So I was using the setup, which also is not a bad setup. I kind of like this. But it was not very practical with my bedroom. And I just kind of go through a lot of the amazing books about the presidency that I love. If you want to start learning about the presidency, I really recommend this video just because you'll get a lot of awesome book recommendations. I guess you could kind of just skim through as a cheat code, but there's really good stuff in here. And I think that if you like my channel, you'll like this video and you'll like all the stuff that's coming from it. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, Brazil's last 5 presidents explained. This is a fun one. People seem to really enjoy this one. And people started talking to me a lot more about Brazil after this video came out. For anyone who doesn't know, oh man, we're down to 1 viewer. Who's the 1 viewer? Who's the real one? Who's just hanging out? I appreciate you. You're a real one. You're a real one. This was a fun video because it was a little more personal to me, and I did get to learn a little bit more about the country that I'm from. It's ZJ13 who just rejoined. That's funny. Well, thank you for rejoining, or else I'd be here by myself. That'd be really funny. I guess people have better things to do on a Saturday night. But that's all right. This video was so much fun because I don't know that much about Brazilian history, and this gave me an excuse to like do a deep dive and learn a lot more about it. It starts with footage that I took in Brazil when I was young and I was living there in middle school. Protests back in 2013, and Brazil is like a dark version of the U.S. if you look at their political system, man. Oh, we do have another person. That's great. Thank you. We're up to 2 people. Let's go. But it was really cool, and I got to learn a lot. And this was definitely out of my comfort zone. I don't think it has the level of personal depth when it comes to the leaders that my American history videos do, just because I've spent so much time on this with those people as individuals. We got a super chat from my dad. My dad was the other person that joined. Oh my god, I appreciate that. Oh, I feel bad. You could have just given me $5. Because that YouTube would have taken a cut. But thank you, Dad. Obrigado. But yeah, this was my video about the about the Brazilian presidency, and it was a lot of fun. I recommend going to check it out, and I'm going to make an effort to learn more about Brazilian leaders, specifically in the future. There will be a Getúlio Vargas video at one point. I know people have been asking, and I will deliver. I don't know why my dad tipped $5. That's so funny. American explains the UK election. This video, I love the way that I got the angle to look in this video. This is my first video from this angle. ZJ13 said thoughts on Lula. Man, I mean, Brazilian politics is just so rough. You know, like you know me, like I'm on the left side of the political spectrum. Right, I think that Lula, for all of his flaws, of which there are many, I think that he's a much better option than Bolsonaro. He's probably the best that we could do right now. I mean, I voted for him, so I guess it's on me. It's very strange because Lula was the president of Brazil while I was growing up. So to have voted while he was on the ballot is very strange. It's almost as if Obama had come back. And I think I draw that parallel in the Brazil video that the Lula coming back is kind of like if Obama were to come back in the U.S., which also did kind of happen with Biden, right? I think in a world where Obama could have run for a third term against Trump, that Biden doesn't happen. Biden was like a manifestation of that Obama energy. Yeah, I do have Mr. Beat's book in the background. That's awesome. Mr. Beat gave me that copy personally, which was really cool. I was hanging out with him, and he was like, "Oh, you want my book?" And he gave it to me, and that's awesome. That's a very prized possession of mine. You know, it's funny because my girlfriend was thinking of getting me this as a gift, apparently, before Mr. Beat gave it to me. But it's a good book, and you guys should check it out. Mr. Beat is awesome. This video was an experiment, man, because I liked talking about Brazil, so I was like, okay, let me talk about another country. Let's try to make things a little more international. So I talked about the UK, but I did not give it nearly the amount of depth that I gave my Brazil videos in my Brazil video, and not nearly the amount of depth that I give my American politics videos. It was a very brief overview. Part of that was that I wanted to get it to be timely with the election, because the election had happened and I was talking about the election results. But yeah, it was more of an introduction to UK politics, probably very basic if you're familiar with that. But for someone like myself who didn't know too much about it, it is it's a pretty good introduction, I feel. It's funny because this happened while the Trump assassination, like right after the Trump assassination. So I had to do a little joke at the start, like, "Oh, I hope nothing crazy happened in American politics while I'm talking about the UK." I haven't kept up too much with UK politics, but I do know that they lost some seats, and the Keir Starmer's having a bit of a hard time. It's crazy if they're lame ducks at this point. Oh, Pedro Mourão said I'm still his favorite Cruzeirense YouTuber. Oh, I appreciate that, man. I wish I was more Cruzeirense. My dad's the real Cruzeiro fan. I'm not super big on football. That's it's not my main thing, but I will root for Cruzeiro if it's on and I'm there. This video was so much fun. I wish this video got a lot more love. I love rap music, y'all. I love rap music. I always joke that I could just have easily have made a YouTube channel that was about hip hop, because I absolutely adore hip hop, and this video was so much fun. It was like, okay, I should be able to talk about hip hop if I just include presidents in it, and it was fun. It was fun to get like a different perspective, being able to feature the lyrics, being able to do something a little different from what I usually do. Hip hop really is a huge passion of mine, and it's so reflexive of culture. So I think it's a good way to get a temperature on what is being said about American presidents, like how they are being perceived. And I think that it's a valuable part of history, right? Is to see the media that was being produced in that time, the conversations that were happening around it. So I really recommend that video if you're a hip hop fan, and even if you're not, I think it's still a pretty good one, and it's helpful to learn about. Oh, the greatest president we'd never had. That's such a. This was a huge video, man. Oh my god, this video did so well too. I don't know what happened. I had read a book about Bobby Kennedy back in December of last year, and I took notes on it, and it just really sat with me. And I never gotten around to making the video, but I just got like this wave of like inspiration, and I just sat down and I was writing it. And how I make videos really varies. Sometimes I will write a whole video, then sit down and record it in one sitting. Sometimes I will, like I did with this video, write a part of it and record it and edit it, then keep going. And I kind of think that my videos come out better when I do that, honestly, because like I just wrote the beginning, right? And I was like, ooh, this is heat. And I recorded it, and I put the music to it, and I put the visuals, and it kind of helped me set the tone for what I wanted to do. So this video was recorded in a bunch of different sittings, probably like one scene at a time. And you could probably tell in the audio, because the audio is a little shoddy on this one. I did my best, but this video was it took a lot out of me, and it's so crazy. Once I got to the end of it, I was like, oh my god, how do I go back over a 46-minute video and catch every mistake and fix everything and do all of this? This one really tested me, but I actually got this video done relatively quick. I think I spent 3 weeks on this one, which isn't that much compared to how long I spent on other videos that are considerably shorter. So I really had a fire in me for this one. But I think that Bobby Kennedy is such an incredible story. He's such an interesting figure, and he's often overlooked. And I don't know, there's a lot of great stuff there, and I appreciate the opportunity to share that with you guys, and that so many people checked it out. How different is modern America if RFK became president? Man, it's complicated. I kind of end the video with that, right? Because I always say that JFK got lucky. Not got lucky, but the JFK's memory, number one, is better remembered because he was assassinated, but also because he didn't have to deal with a lot of the difficult questions that he would have had to address during his administration, like worsening civil rights tensions and the Vietnam War. You know, those are things that RFK, if he had been elected, would have had to deal with, and those are very difficult questions. And the idea of something, the campaign promise of something, is always going to sound better than the actual governance of it, right? Like if RFK became president, he would have had a lot of issues to deal with. It's really hard to picture what America with an RFK presidency looks like. But if he beat Nixon, it would have at least delayed for a little bit that sort of politics of grievance that ended up being so effective. You know, we could be living in a completely different world for that reason. The party structures could be different, but it's hard to tell, and that's why I don't have an alternate history channel. You said, if I'm not mistaken, JFK's approval rating was falling when he was assassinated, so it definitely saved his reputation to an extent. Yeah, I mean, it made him a martyr, right? Martyrs are always remembered better, makes them less controversial. People just kind of like Kennedy because of this vague idea of him. The era of lost faith. This was a fun one. This was one where basically I felt like I had been talking about a lot of concepts throughout my videos, a lot of repeated topics that were coming up. And the era of lost faith, I really wanted to tie everything together. into one cohesive video. I wanted it to be like supplemental reading, I guess, if you've seen all my videos, to be like, hey, here's the through line, here's what you should be looking for, and everything. And it's a good one. Probably not one of my favorites of the year, but I think for what it is, it's nice, it's simple, it's concise, and it gets the job done. Man, I don't know what my hair was doing. I've I've had a crazy range of haircuts throughout this year. For anyone who just joined, we're going through every video that I uploaded this year, and later we'll be playing some presidential quizzes and maybe just going more over the year overall. But this was a fun one. Not too much to say about it. The Great American West. Oh, when you talk about videos that I loved this year, I truly loved this one. I played around a lot with color grading on this one, and well, number one, I got to go to the Grand Canyon, which was awesome. I think that I'd never been before. I'm from Florida, so I don't have much experience out west, and even just in this opening montage, like, you could see all these like different beautiful places that I had the pleasure of going to. And I always say my videos are very character heavy. In this video, the character is the American character, is our national identity in a way. I think that being out west, I really felt that. I think that just like this image of the cowboy and American individualism is one that really sticks with you. And so much of it is involved with myth. And I really wanted to examine that myth in a different way. I think that I don't know, there's a lot of blind embrace of American symbols like the cowboy and stuff that symbolize some negative things. And I think that we should be able to sort of celebrate being American and celebrate our history and our national character while acknowledging the harsh realities of it and the wrong that we've done. I think I said this a lot better in the video itself. I said this a lot better in the video itself, but yeah, this one was really special to me, and I think that especially like being like first generation immigrant, like not being born here, I'm thinking so much about America and the American character. This video was really special to me and better understanding my own American identity. Pedro said, Michael Rosenbaum listener. Man, that's a nice podcast. It's not here on the side. It must have been an earlier one. You guys are just seeing some of the stuff that I watch and what my recommended looks like. ZJ13 said, do you have a feeling 2020 so far has been similar to the 70s? I don't know. I tend to hesitate to draw parallels between decades in American politics. But I do think the 70s, economic downturn. We started out with Nixon. I don't know, maybe. I'd have to think more about it, but like I said, I tend to be fairly hesitant in drawing those parallels. Okay. Oh, no. Not armchair historian. Sorry. You guys are just getting an idea of what I watch. The Florida Dream. The Florida Dream was fun. It's funny because I've always wanted to do a video about Florida, and I'm so happy with the way this one came out. I left my bedroom, guys. I went to Miami and I recorded a little bit, and it was fun. And this was this was so weird because this is ZJ13 said, did Cypher's videos play a role? Yeah, 100%. Cypher's videos were like where I first learned about that, and it's a good jumping off point for your research. His work on that is insane. I man, I'd love to talk to him. I haven't talked to him yet because I'm a little intimidated. This is like he's so knowledgeable, and I think the fact that he is an academic makes it a little scarier, you know. But Cypher's great, and I my video probably wouldn't exist without his. So definitely go check out his content. He goes a lot more in depth than I do, but I did try to give my own spin to it. But I was just in a busy part of Little Havana when I was recording this, and so many people were walking by me, and so many chickens were just making noise, and it was just roosters the whole time. I'm not a person that's very easily embarrassed, but this was really pushing it. I was just by myself, and it was so hard. Yeah, I'm a Patrick H. Willems viewer. Like I said, I'm a film guy. Man. But yeah, this was cool. I was able to understand where I come from a little better. Honestly, I've just never thought that much about Florida before this year, which is so weird considering that I grew up here and I think so much about this country. But Florida does feel like something else. It feels a bit separate from the rest of it. So being able to go through and learning more about it was nice, you know. Pedro said, Andre, have you seen a gator? Popped up the moment I heard Florida. Sorry if awkward and disrespectful. No, it's not awkward or disrespectful, man. No, I live in a really urban area for the most part. I live in if you see the Miami Metro, I don't live too close to the swamp. Let me explain. South Florida to you, right? Or let me get on Google Earth actually, because I'll explain to you guys a little more about Florida if you don't know. Is this Earth? Get started. Oh no, this is Earth Cinema. Sorry. ZJ13's asking what part of the country that I live in. Oh, I'm on a different tab. That's awkward. Sorry, I was on a different tab. You guys were just staring there. ZJ13 asked what part of the country do I live in? Man, I live in South Florida, the Miami metro area to be specific. Share this down instead. Okay. I don't. Google Earth is weird. How do I thought you could just explore. Okay. So I live in this big blob of an area here. I won't tell y'all exactly where. Oh, ZJ13, you're the only viewer again. That's okay. But yeah, I live in this blob of urban area here. So this is a huge metro area. I think it's the 4th biggest metro area in the country. I believe. Miami proper itself doesn't have that many people in it, but this is a huge space, and it's just continuous city, pretty much the whole time. It's just urban. Not like big city, but it's fairly suburban and dense the entire way. If you live more on these outskirts here by the Everglades, you're a lot more likely to see gators. I just haven't been that outdoorsy for a lot of my life, and I live more by the beach than I do by the swamp. So, okay, let's keep going. Yeah, that's a little bit about Florida, and I don't know. That was one of my favorite videos that I made this year also. Next, we have the rise of Richard Nixon. We are coming to an end, folks. Enon said, how do you feel about the whole Florida man trope? Is it true in your mind / experience? Yeah, Florida is weird, right? I think that there's kind of there's something a little self-affirming about the Florida man stuff, right? I think that Florida is strange because it's this weird mix of North and South. I think that we have a lot of immigrant groups, there's a lot of diverse culture. Um, I think those things mix together, and it's a little funny. And we also have laws where journalists can get more access to criminal records, and that's part of where the Florida man history comes from. Is that like when something ridiculous happens here, they're just more likely to report on it. But it's true to a certain extent, and everywhere thinks that they're a little crazy, right? Everywhere is like, oh, the traffic's so bad here, and we have such crazy weather and all these things. But I don't know, Florida is the butt of a lot of jokes. I kind of addressed that at the start of the video there, but I don't know, it's strange, but it's not too weird. ZJ13, I'm too acclaimed too acclimated to Midwestern / New England weather to live in Florida for long stretches. Man, Florida's weird. Florida's weird because we don't have seasons for the most part, at least where I live. I won't speak for Florida's monolith. I'll speak for specifically like South Florida, where I'm from. It gets a little colder in the winter, but that's pretty much it. And I think I kind of take that for granted because I've just lived here my whole life. I've lived in pretty much two places that are Minas Gerais in Brazil, which is very hot, and Florida, which is also very hot. So I would like to live somewhere a little colder. I like cold weather clothes. I like jackets and sweaters. And I think you're usually able to dress better. We're back down to one person. It's me and ZJ13 against the world. But I don't know, man. I'd like to try living somewhere else. I'd like to get out of Florida. I think maybe I'd appreciate it more if I left. The Rise of Richard Nixon. This one was a lot of fun. This is one I wanted to make for a really long time. Finally got around to making it about the life of young Richard Nixon. I did some cool stuff here with like the shots and stuff. I thought that was cool. I want to make more of an effort this year to make my videos more cinematic. Because I think that's something that could really set them apart. Yeah, it's a good video. I guess I don't have too much to say about it right now, but it was a lot of fun. And then for my last proper video of the year was the last words of American presidents. For this video, I had always wanted to make a video about the last words of American presidents, and I think that I did it in a really interesting and unique way here. I thought the video kind of had like a somber, like melancholy tone, but it was fun, it was enjoyable, and I thought it was insightful. I ended Grover Cleveland's whole career. I talked about the horrible stuff he did that a lot of people weren't aware of, but it was really nice. I enjoyed this one, and it kind of has a sense of finality to it, so I guess it's fitting that it's my last video of the year. Oh, hey, Hershey Central, nice to have you here. It's Woodrow Wilson's birthday. That's funny. He has the coolest last words, in my opinion. That's why I open with them. I'm a broken piece of machinery. When the machine is broken, I'm ready. But yeah, that concludes the videos for a year. Oh, ZJ13 asked, what did Cleveland do? Well, I can't say too much per YouTube guidelines, but let's just say he did something very, very terrible to a woman that was not consensual. But you can look into that yourself. Okay, now I think that we will move on to doing some quizzes. I've always wanted to do Sporcle here on the channel because I thought that they have some really fun quizzes and stuff that could be really interesting. If you guys have any quiz recommendations, let me know. I think that I'll probably start with just like a standard U.S. president quizzes. Oh my God, Andres Bogarts said, being awake at 3 a.m. has some treats sometimes. Well, I appreciate you being here, even though it's 3 a.m. God, it's 5 hours later. You're probably in the UK. I don't know what that time zone. Can you do a video on Benjamin Franklin to dispel the whole mythos and general stereotypes of him? I'd have to learn a lot more about Benjamin Franklin myself, if I'm being honest. I think I watched the video. I think I watched to talk about it a while back. I can't remember specific. Yeah, it's just Grover Cleveland, bad guy. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try to list the U.S. presidents off in chronological order. Spoiler alert: I've done this before, and I'm pretty good at this one. But here we go. So we got Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe. Then it's Quincy Adams. Then it's Van Buren. No, is that Jackson. Yeah, it was Jackson. And then after that, it's gonna be Harrison, Tyler. Taylor? No, Polk was before him. Taylor, okay. And then, who died? Taylor. See, once I get to a point where I don't know who comes next, then I have to work my way up from the end. So we're going to go Biden, Trump, Obama, Bush, Clinton, Reagan, Carter, Ford, Nixon, Johnson, Kennedy, Eisenhower, Truman, Roosevelt, Hoover, Coolidge. No spoilers in the comments. I just saw that. No spoilers in the comments. Calvin Coolidge, before Calvin Coolidge was Harding. Harding was Wilson, Taft, Roosevelt. Oh, Roosevelt's already there. McKinley. Before McKinley. Oh, who's before McKinley? Okay, this is where I start tripping up a little more. So I'm just gonna go Garfield, Arthur, Harrison is there. That's Cleveland. Speak of the devil. Quite literally the devil. Before Garfield, you're going to do Hayes. Before that is Grant. Before Johnson is Lincoln, Buchanan, Pierce, and Fillmore. Fillmore was always the one that we that I miss the most. I would have gotten that anyway without seeing the chat, but yeah, I'm pretty good at that one. There's ones that I'm a lot worse at. Do you guys have any recommendations? Let's do a map of the U.S. just to be fun. Or no, I need a more interesting one. Ooh, find the U.S. states, no outlines. That is the way to make it a little bit harder on me. Connecticut. Ooh, I don't know how I'm gonna find Connecticut without an outline. Nebraska, Iowa. Come on, guys, give me some coastal stuff. Okay, Minnesota. I at least know that's gonna be Minnesota. Washington. Oh, it's like right here, but I'm so scared of clicking. Is it cheating to want to start with the coastal stuff first to at least even it out? Montana's up there, but South Carolina. What? That was South Carolina, no? Did I click on Georgia? Damn. Guess I'm not as good as I thought I was. Okay, let me retry that one. Well, let's see what I can do if I got one more try. Oh, it asked me to start with South Carolina. That's really rude. Oregon, New Mexico. Oh, Maryland. Oh, why is Maryland shaped like that? Okay, I got it though. Michigan, Washington, Florida, Virginia. Did I not click on Virginia? What? Did I click on West Virginia? Well, that's annoying. Man, that didn't go that didn't go as well as I wanted it to. Okay. Let's just do find the US state method, since apparently I can't manage the other one. Try a presidential losers quiz. Yeah, that's a good idea. Wisconsin, New Mexico. How many states have you guys been to if you're here in the US? I'm curious. Yeah. Kansas is yeah. Kansas is one of the ones that trips me up, man. People are so mean to Kansas. They'll say like flyover country. I feel so bad because it's not flyover country. You know, like I'm sure it's a good state with its own merits. I've Never been there myself, but it can't be that bad. They give us a Mr. Beat, right? Delaware. I always go to Rhode Island when I go to click Delaware for some reason. Nebraska. I think. Yeah. Okay. These are okay. Illinois, Tennessee, Idaho, Florida, Kentucky, South Dakota, Alabama, Colorado. Colorado's this. Why am I confused? Colorado's that one. Okay, Indiana. I have mostly been to the East Coast, but I'm trying to make my way out westward. Missouri trips me up. Missouri and Iowa trip me up really, really badly. Those might end up being the last two states on here. Jersey, Maryland, New Hampshire. I've been to Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire. I've been to Louisiana, not been to Hawaii or Minnesota. I've been to Illinois. No, I've not been to Montana. Oklahoma. I went to Utah this year when I went to the Grand Canyon. That was a lot of fun. I'm going to say Iowa's this one. Oh, I got Iowa! See, if I got any wrong, it would have been Iowa. So I'm really glad that I got that one. I have been to California. I went to LA in California. Oregon, Wyoming is here. Missouri is here. Let's go! ZJ13 said, where have I been to in New Hampshire? I drove through New Hampshire. So sorry to say, but I think I stayed overnight in a little town called Colebrook or something. It was something like that. We were driving from Toronto to Boston, and we drove through New Hampshire. Here, real quick, I'll do a little map of the U.S. states I visited. So, grew up in Florida. I've been to Georgia many times, to Atlanta, Savannah, other parts of like rural Georgia as well. I've been to South Carolina. I've spent the last New Year's Eve in Columbia, South Carolina, actually, on a road trip with my family. That was nice. I've been to North Carolina. I've been to a ski area there called Sugar Mountain. That was fun. I've been to Tennessee. My family likes going to Tennessee a lot. We always went there for New Year's growing up. I've been to Los Angeles, and I will be going to San Francisco very soon. Texas, I drove with my friends from Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, all the way down to Florida. So that was fun, like a 40-hour drive. So I went to Phoenix, then drove all the way up to oh my god, I drove from Phoenix to oh my god, it's cold there. It's really high up. It's the highest point in New Hampshire. Why am I forgetting the name of the town? We spent the night there, and I'm forgetting the name of the town. Flagstaff. Spent the night in Flagstaff. That was a nice little town. Albuquerque was so rough, man. Albuquerque's probably like one of the worst American cities I've been to. So sorry, Albuquerque. Breaking Bad was generous to you. I really did not like you as a city. Dallas was weird. I went to the Kennedy assassination site, but on that drive, and I had not slept the entire day before, so that was funny. I'd been up for 30 hours, and I went to the Kennedy assassination site. Louisiana, I've been to a lot. I spent a lot of time in New Orleans and the rural areas around New Orleans. Mississippi, I've been to Biloxi. Alabama, I've been to Mobile. And I went to Chicago very briefly. Virginia, I visited Arlington while I was in DC. I don't know if you want to count that necessarily, because I know that's very much part of the DMV, but I'll count that on a technicality. I've been to Baltimore. Pennsylvania, I spent some time in Philadelphia, which was nice. Jersey, I actually used to live in Newark when I was very little, but I don't really remember it, and I've been back to Newark since. And I've been in New York City plenty of times. Drove through Vermont and New Hampshire, and I have spent time in Boston. So these are Utah. How did I forget Utah? Utah's literally the last state I went to other than Florida. Flew to Salt Lake City, drove all the way down to the north rim of the Grand Canyon, and went to Went to, oh my God, Zion. Went to Zion National Park as well. That was a really good time. Go back to the quizzes, but I'll go and notice some of the comments. Okay. Game Creator Coder said, "What started your liking of American history?" Multiple things. Multiple things. So I thought that the 2016 election was kind of crazy. I was like, I just turned 14 when Trump announced his run for the presidency, and I just thought that was kind of ridiculous. So I started following that just because it was so weird and strange, and that kind of really started my liking of politics. In terms of history, that kind of happened like parallel to me finding Hamilton, and I became through Hamilton. It's so funny. Hamilton changed my life so much because through Hamilton, I became a fan of both rap music and American history, which are two of my most defining interests. So that's it's very funny that happened. But yeah, from there, I checked out. I wanted to learn more about the founding fathers from Hamilton, so I checked out some YouTube videos. Particularly, Mr. Beat was one of the first YouTubers that I really started watching. From there, I just watched more presidential content. Eventually, started reading books about it. And yeah, here I am today. I majored in poli-sci in college and did all that stuff. So that's a very quick summation of my origin story. Nebraska is a unicameral legislature. That's weird. Andre, what's your opinion on the MAGA civil war between techno-libertarians led by Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy and the far right led by Nick Fuentes and Laura Loomer? I think the Trump's. I mean, dude, those people are the like far right ones are so on the fringe of it, right? Like there's straight up racism, right? I think that number one, Trump's gonna sign with the bill with the like financial interests. You know, Trump literally said he was like, "Oh, I want to stamp a green card to every immigrant's college diploma." Like I don't know why people are surprised that that's his position, but it is funny that like Laura Loomer will complain when Elon Musk and Vivek do it, even though that's like Trump's stated position is like he likes H-1B visas. But whatever. I think that obviously there's a lot of problems in the MAGA coalition, but how do you feel about more distinct American things, direct election of state attorney general, state senates being things, etc.? Man, I'd have to probably think a little more about that. I think I don't know. I'll get back to you on that one. I don't think people pay much attention to state legislatures. Yeah, they probably don't. Have you ever watched the John Adams miniseries? Yeah, that's fantastic. Super, super, super good. I think that it's probably the best portrayal of that period, honestly. Must support the visas because she played. Yeah, yeah. No one should doubt that. But yeah, this might happen to the U.S. I try to fill it out more. It's there was one. I don't know if I can pull it up. I don't have easy access to it, but I have one of all the counties specifically that I've been to, and that one is very, very weird. Let me see if I can find a photo of it, but I'm not sure if I can. I have to look on my phone. I have to like look on my phone and text it to my computer. Man, I found an old version before I went to Utah. Sorry, y'all. I do not have a modern version of my county map. No. ZJ13 said, "Why Illinois and not anywhere else in the Midwest?" Because I went to Chicago. I'm going back to Chicago in June, actually, for my birthday. I'd like to see more of the Midwest. I think the Midwest is a cool area. It's just well, because the thing is that, okay, where are the places that I flew to? I'm gonna highlight Only the places that I've been to by plane. I flew to Baltimore, Pennsylvania. I've flown to Jersey. Okay, these are the places that I've flown to before, right? And I only flew. I flew to Atlanta once, but I've also driven to Atlanta, and I've driven through Georgia plenty of times, and I've driven to somewhere in Georgia like twice. So I've driven a lot. Like this entire route here, I've done by car. I've driven between like these. I've driven between those states. I drove through New Mexico. So a lot of my traveling has been by driving, and the Midwest is just really far away. I want to fill out the rest of this map, but Hershey Central said kind of unrelated, but have you ever been to any Disney parks before? Yeah, man. I'm from Florida. I'm an annual pass holder. I'm quite the Disney guy. Actually, I think that it's a lot of fun. My sister makes fun of me for being a Disney adult. I wouldn't really call myself a Disney adult. I don't have like merch or anything, but I live in Florida. I have an annual pass, and I try to go like every other month. It's good. It's like I won't say how many. I won't say how far it is from my house. It's probably not a good idea, but it's only a couple hours from my house. And it's a nice vacation for me to do. It's not that expensive, and I could just go every couple months with my girlfriend. It's a nice thing for us to do. It's fun. ZJ13 went to Disneyland when you were 1 or 2. That's funny. I've never really. I guess you get cute pictures of your kid when you go, but I don't know if I'd take a kid that young. But I've never been to Disneyland. I've only been to Disney World in Orlando. Can you do or have you done a presidential tier list video? Yeah, so I have just not thought that much about like I feel like it's so hard to rate presidents on quality, man. I tend to think of them so much more as individuals. I could probably rate them on like how interesting I find them personally. Just how good or bad they were, that feels so difficult. I don't know. Have you taken an Amtrak train? Yeah, a pretty lame one. I've been between Newark and I believe the line I took from Newark to New York was an Amtrak train, but nothing super interesting. I would love to travel like cross country on an Amtrak train and do like a bigger distance, but it's so expensive. And I'm from South Florida, so there's not really good rail infrastructure down here. There's the Bright Line that just keeps killing people, which is terrible. It's terrible. But I'd love to travel by train if I had the opportunity. Oh, I closed out of that tab on accident. Hold on. Share my screen. Share screen. Sporcle. There you go. Yes, ZJ13. I agree. I wish Amtrak was wider and cheaper. Let's see what other. Someone said failed presidents. That was a good quiz idea. Or almost presidents. Failed vice presidential candidates. That's crazy specific. How about almost president? I read a whole book about almost president. It was quite good, so hopefully I do pretty good. These. Let's see. Can you name almost presidents? Okay. Man, I'm gonna fall apart at a certain point. Bear with me, guys. This might be a little embarrassing. Okay, so Harris, Trump, and Clinton, Romney. I am lucky that I do get to just go back for a while. McCain, Kerry. Then we're gonna have Dole. No. Oh, I skipped Gore. How did I skip Gore? Dole. Then 93. That was Bush got beat. Before that was Dukakis, Mondale, Carter. Before that, 77 was Ford. And then Nixon beat McGovern. Nixon the first time beat Humphrey. Sorry, I got to lock in on these. Before that was Goldwater. Goldwater, who's going to play a really big part in my next video, actually. Before that was Nixon, actually. 53 was Stevenson. Before that was, oh my God, Dewey. Dewey, before that. Dewey ran twice. Before that was Wilkie, wasn't it? Yeah, Wilkie. Then 37. Who ran against? Oh my God, he beats Hoover. Who is the Republican in 37? Wendell Wilkie. Herbert Hoover. Austin. Who runs against him in 36? Is it not Wilkie? Oh, someone said Land. Okay, Z13. You said Landon, but I can't use that because you said it. I don't know if I would have gotten it. Who did Coolidge beat? Oh my God, who did Coolidge beat? Who did Harding beat? Okay, so this is where. No, don't be sorry. This is where I fall apart a little bit. I have to think about there. Okay, so obviously there's Brian. There's going to be God. Why am my brain's suddenly is not working? I'm not remembering anyone. Well, Jesus, why am I not? There's Horace Greeley. It's about Greeley. No Horace Greeley? Okay. First one was Adams. Then Jefferson. After that was Adams again. What? John Adams lost for re-election. Strange. Okay, Lincoln beats Douglas. Why is it not working? Am I spelling Douglas wrong? Yeah, I'm able to picture some of these people in my head, but I don't. A lot of their names just aren't coming to mind. Well, we did what we did. Okay. If it was cheaper, I would take a trip around the country after college or something like that. Yeah, I mean, man, you do just have to go. Like I said, me and my friends drove from Phoenix to South Florida. So you just got to go and do a trip. If you go with a lot of people, it's cheaper to split hotel. Let's see, what else can we do? What about? Congrats on the quiz. I didn't do super well. What do you think of the Hall of Presidents at Disney World? I think it's pretty cool. I think that a lot of the presidents don't look that great. A lot of the animatronics. But Defunct Land actually just did a really, really good video about the Lincoln that's at Disneyland, California. Okay, let's see. What other about geography quizzes? Brown. Let's see. Let's try history. Name the UK conservative. Oh God. Christmas Eve in history. Should I try some? Let me see what I do with UK prime ministers. Oh no. not that. I want one where they show me a picture of a prime minister. Have you been to any presidential libraries or historical sites? Man, I have. Okay, so I've been to the Jimmy Carter Presidential Library in Atlanta, Georgia. I have been to the Theodore Roosevelt birthplace in New York City. God, is that it? I haven't been in the White House, but I've been to and around the White House. I've been to a lot of the museums in DC, Lincoln Memorial. I've been to Roosevelt Island is so underrated. In New York, the Roosevelt Island statues. Roosevelt Island's really, really cool. I'm trying to see the FDR statue. There's this one of FDR in the wheelchair, reaching out to the kid's hand. That's a really cool one. It's probably my personal favorite. I'd like to go to more presidential libraries, but the thing about the presidential libraries map, the thing about the map of presidential libraries is okay. I've been to Atlanta and I've been to the Jimmy Carter Presidential Library. Or let me see if I can get a better map. It's better. Okay, so I've been to Atlanta. Okay, and I went to that presidential library. I really wanted to go to the Bush one in Dallas, but I wasn't able to. Oh, I went to the site of the Kennedy assassination. That's another one. But I wanted to go, but we didn't have time, unfortunately. When I went to LA, I didn't get to go to the Nixon or Reagan ones. I have never been to this isn't that great of a map either. Here. I've never been to Austin, Texas or Houston, Texas. Never been to Arkansas. Never been to Abilene, Kansas. Never been to Iowa. Never been to Missouri. Never been to Michigan. Never been to upstate New York. I was in Boston on President's Day weekend, so the JFK library, believe it or not, was all booked out. Oh, see you, Pedro. Thanks for coming, man. I appreciate you being here. So I just haven't been to a lot of these places. The only places that I did go to and then I didn't go to the library were LA, and Boston and Dallas. LA, Boston, and Dallas. I didn't get to go to libraries. Hey, Andre, great compilation. Thank you. Did you guys like the compilation? I was hesitant about that idea, but people kept requesting it, and I was like, okay, I might as well. So I put it together, and people seem to really enjoy it. And I fall asleep watching stuff, especially history videos, all the time. So if I could do that for someone else, that's pretty cool. Idea for you, Gerald Ford and the last accidental president. That is a great idea. I am so sure that Gerald Ford has a super interesting story. I just need to get around to it. That is the thing. Like, guys, working a full-time job now. I'm like, because I finished college last year, and I'm like, damn, I used to have so much more time. And it's funny because I've done so many videos this year, and I feel like this is the year that I've had the least amount of free time. So it's very funny how that works. But yeah, it's just whatever catches my interest at a given time. Like, I promise you, a Gerald Ford video will happen. That is like exactly the kind of video that I would do. ZJ13, where'd you go for college? I didn't go anywhere super interesting. I went to my local state school because it was affordable. I don't know how to describe the kind of UK Prime Minister quiz that I'm looking for. Oh well. Let's see. What about 2024? Since it's the end of the year, what do we have here in 2024 that's interesting? Nothing really here that's too interesting. ZJ, he's going to small state school. Yeah, I mean, the school I went to wasn't that small, but it was like a commuter school. My college experience was not. Well, I didn't make very good. I didn't make very good use of it because I started college in 2019, and that was fine, right? Like I was going to school every day, and I started in the fall of 2019. So my second semester of college, I go to spring break, and I never go back because COVID happened, and it turns out that I really flourished studying at home. Like I was working from home at the time. I was studying at home. I was going to the gym every day. And like I found out that working at home really, really was good for me. It helped me a lot. And I did a lot better at school. So when school started going back, I didn't really want to go back in person because I really was thriving online. And I regret that in hindsight because once I did go back to school, I was like, oh, this is nice. And it's nice having a sense of community. And it's nice meeting people and actually being in a classroom. And it feels like I'm learning more. So I feel like I didn't do the best at cultivating a lot of my connections in college, and that's something that I wish I could go back and change more. I'm sorry, ZJ, that you didn't do well at home. You know, it's so funny for me. It was such a simple thing because I have ADD, and I would oftentimes just forget to do assignments. And the Canvas app, just having a to-do list made such a difference. That made such a difference for me, and it's so funny how much of a difference that it made. But yeah, COVID was a weird time. I feel like we kind of moved past it. We moved past it really fast. But I don't know. I wonder how I would have done with this channel if I was producing videos around that time. I started the channel in mid 2022, so it was kind of at the tail end of that. What's the popular all-time geography quiz? Countries of Europe. I used to be really, really good at the countries of Europe, but I don't think I am nearly that good anymore. I'm gonna give the countries of Europe a try. So obviously there's the ones that I usually start from there with: Portugal, Spain, France, Germany, United Kingdom. Let's go Iceland, Ireland, Netherlands, Belgium, Switzerland. Don't make fun of me if I spell something wrong. I'm so sorry. I'm dyslexic. I already put Iceland. Let's go Norway. Then I'll spell really bad. Finland. Oh my god. Norway, Finland. Sweden is between them. Why was I forgetting that? That's Denmark right under there. That's Italy there. You can't forget the Vatican. It's Russia. Oh god. So this is where those words are very complicated. So I'm going to pause this. I took an EU class. I took an EU class in high school. And I had to memorize a map of the entire European Union. And I was so stressed about it that I came up with, like, I learned a lot of mnemonic devices. And I got 100% on the EU quiz because I was so worried. I had like a week to study for it, but I don't think I have those mnemonic devices anymore. But let's see. So there was one so there's a pretty Russian girl, and she's a Belarus, right? So when she passes by, you crane your neck to see her. You crane your neck to see her, and she looks so good. You ask her for a date to get a malt. That's Malta. And then I don't remember the rest of the mnemonic devices. I put Turkey in there. Oh, that whole region is going to mess me up so bad. Okay, let's do Hungary. Let's do Austria. Let's do Czechia, Slovakia. Let's do Poland, Bosnia, and Herzegovina. How you spell Herzegovina is going to be the death of me. Please help me. Please correct me. No. Okay. Cooked. I feel so dumb. Oh my god, come on. Come on, Baltics. Come on, Baltics. I have 5 minutes to name 20 countries. Oh, Croatia. Why is my brain is stopping? Montenegro? Montenegro is one, isn't it? Montenegro. Moldova? Moldova, let's go. Oh, I forgot what the North Macedonia? That's one. Serbia. Did I not say Serbia? Wow. Slovenia. Good old Melania Trump homeland. Okay, guys. I'm missing 14. I can do this. Moldova. I did Hungary. Austria. Who are you? God, I need to get better at my maps, man. I really got to get better on my maps. Ooh. Luxembourg. Still pretty bad. Chat, don't. I said chat like one of those streamers. Guys, let me never let me do that again. Let me. Is there something super obvious that I'm missing? Don't tell me what it is, but tell me if I'm just like blanking on something really easy. Estonia. Did you do Popeland? I did do Popeland. 12 short. Also, hi, Will. It's nice to have you here, but I'm sorry, comment. North Macedonia. Got. You know, I did pretty well. Don't really know Estonia. I really wish I remember the mnemonic devices that I had. North. Isn't there a super small nation next to Switzerland? Oh, there is, and I don't have it. Oh, I know Luxembourg is tiny. Lithuania. That's one. That's not a super small nation, but I did remember. Okay, y'all, we're missing 11. Is that as good as we're gonna get? You know, I feel comfortable giving up with 11 left. Latvia. Oh my God, Romania and Bulgaria. Why is Herzegovina spelled like that? Man, Liechtenstein. Oh. Albania. How did I forget Albania? Everyone always makes fun of them. Man, you know what? I did pretty good. Oh, Emerson. I shouldn't accept any help, but I did better than I thought I was going to. I like to say I did do better than I thought I was going to. I could probably do South America, right? As a Brazilian, that I can't do South America. That'd be pretty sad. Okay, so Chile, Argentina, Venezuela, Peru, Colombia. Okay, Uruguay. Did I spell Uruguay wrong? Yeah, I did spell Uruguay wrong. Brazil, of course. Okay, there's going to be Guyana. Is that French Guyana that's blacked out? Yeah, that is French Guyana. Okay, Argentina, Peru. Oh my God. Oh, why am I blanking so hard on this dude? Guys, why am I? That's unfair. I feel like ZJ13 said one starts with a B. Oh, Bolivia. Damn, Brazil has a really big border with Bolivia. I didn't realize how big of a border that is. What borders Guyana? French? What's between Guyana and French Guyana? This is another. Is this another one where they don't speak? Oh wait, do these speak Portuguese? No, it's just Brazil. No, Emerson, don't say Ecuador. Don't. Why'd you tell me Ecuador? No. Okay, I give up. That's okay. Suriname. Okay, I wouldn't have got. I didn't say Paraguay. Man. Okay. In my defense, I did think I said Paraguay because there's a habit, at least in the Brazilian people that I know, of when something's bootleg in Brazil, you say it's from Paraguay, and that crossed my mind, and I was like, oh, but I already have Paraguay, so we could have. I was really just missing Ecuador and Suriname. I'm coping. I got the copium, guys. If I did any other continent, I'd probably do embarrassingly bad. You know, I've been watching a lot of Toy Cat videos, a lot of his geography videos. But that made me want to go on Sporcle more. Shout out to Toy Cat. It was a lot of fun. You guys should check him out if you haven't. There's a country called Suriname, I guess. I don't really know much about it. Country in South America. It's a Dutch colony. That's what it is. I was thinking that it didn't speak Spanish, so it is Dutch. That's interesting. Yeah, official language is Dutch. Countries of Europe, countries of Africa, countries of North America. Ooh, U.S. capitals. Can I name the capital of U.S. states? Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do one where you name the U.S. capital. I wanted to do one where it tells you the capital and you have to choose the state. Let me see. U.S. capitals, U.S. capitals from east to west. From east to west. I don't remember them quizzing us on capitals in elementary school. Actually, maybe I just don't remember. Nearest U.S. capital. Man, where? I guess I can't find one that's the one. That's like what I'm looking for. Where? Okay, find the U.S. This is what I wanted. Annapolis. Okay, so Annapolis is going to be Maryland. Topeka is going to be Kansas. You know, I find Kansas by how much it borders Colorado. Iowa, mix up Iowa and Missouri. Sorry, guys. Columbus is Ohio. Frankfurt. Oh, I feel like Frankfurt's Connecticut. Will said, so yeah, did I miss anything? Yeah, so basically this stream, I went through and I looked at every video that I uploaded this year, and we talked a little bit about that. And now I've been going through and doing some quizzes on Sporcle and hanging out. If you have any questions, any comments or anything, feel free to say. I feel like we've done a lot of streams. It was just me doing the Q&As, right? So I thought that we'd switch it up a little bit. I'd like to stream more, but I feel like I need to flesh out the format a bit. So we'll keep going with the U.S. capitals for now. Frankfurt, no idea. For some reason, Frankfurt, Connecticut sounds like a thing, but I think that might just be me. Juneau, Alaska. Springfield, that's Illinois. Yeah, Augusta, Georgia. Augusta feels like Georgia, but that also does not look like where Augusta would be in Georgia. I don't know if that's just me bugging. Concord, that is New Hampshire. Olympia's Washington, isn't it? Yeah, Jackson, Mississippi. Mississippi is this one. Santa Fe, New Mexico. Charleston. It's Charleston, West Virginia, I think. I'm gonna err on the side of caution. Let's do Cheyenne, Wyoming. Phoenix, Arizona. Nashville, Tennessee. Oklahoma City, I hope it's Richmond. Richmond's Virginia, isn't it? Yeah, Trenton, New Jersey. Wow, I thought I would have gotten more of these wrong so far. But we're actually doing pretty well. Dover. Oh, Dover sounds like it could be anywhere. Madison's Wisconsin. Atlanta. The capital of Georgia is Atlanta? Really? Montpelier. Montpelier. That's how you say that. Montpelier, Vermont. Austin, Texas. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, ladies and gentlemen. Raleigh, North Carolina. Boston, Massachusetts. Did I know Salt Lake was the capital of Utah? Or yes, I did. Yes, I did. I went to the Utah State Capitol this year. What am I talking about? Columbia, South Carolina also went there this year. Honolulu, Hawaii. Jefferson City, no idea. Pierre. What? What state has a U.S. capital named Pierre? Hartford is Connecticut. I'm glad I didn't click that other one for Connecticut. Okay, Little Rock, Arkansas, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I've also been there. Lansing. Lansing sounds like it would be Pennsylvania. Lansing, Michigan? I feel like Lansing in Michigan, but I'm not sure. Helena. Ooh, I know that one. I should. That one. Boise's, Idaho. A lot of people have been talking about Boise. St. Paul, Salem. There's a state capital that's a Salem. Albany is New York. Providence is Rhode Island. Lincoln, Nebraska. Oh, I wonder where Indianapolis is the capital of. Tallahassee's Florida. Sacramento. Bismarck. Oh my God, is it North or South Dakota? Oh my God, is it North or South Dakota? I feel like it's North. It's North! It's North! Iowa. This is Iowa. Yes. Oh no, we're back to Frankfurt. No, that means we've gone through all of them. Guys, I haven't gotten a single one wrong. I know that I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get them wrong now because I just chose the ones that I liked. I chose the ones that I knew. Carson City, Jefferson City, Pierre, Lansing. I feel like Lansing's Michigan. Lansing was Michigan. I did not see that coming. Helena, Salem. God, what? Charleston. Where? Charleston, West Virginia. Okay. Carson City. Carson City sounds like Utah. Like I can hear Carson City, Utah. Jefferson City, Pierre. Okay. Pierre. Oh, that makes me think Maine, because Maine has French influence. I don't have that much time, and I have 8 minutes left. Helena. Oh, is Helena? Helena's Montana. Salem, Nevada. Salem, Maine. Maybe. No, Frankfurt, Maine. No, Augusta, Maine. Dover. No, Dover, Delaware. I completely forgot about Delaware. Carson City? No, Jefferson City's here though. Nope, it's not. 88%. Damn. Carson City, Nevada. Man, some of these capitals. Wow, I wasn't even thinking about Utah. Jeez, that sucked. But I mean, I got 88%. Got higher than the average score. That's not bad. I kind of panicked that I was running out of time. Let me see if I could do any more like U.S. history ones before I go. Probably won't stay too much longer. But I do think streams like this are quite fun. And I appreciate you guys watching. Sporcle's easiest history quiz. Um, US history. Follow that line. Wait, what's that? You pick the following lines and speeches from the history. Let's do famous figures. Let's see. 30 famous figures in 6 minutes. Jesus, that's fast. Okay. That's not much time. Let's go. Okay. I had victories in Shiloh, Vicksburg, Appomattox. Okay, where is Grant. I told Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Reagan. I made a fortune as a bootlegger during Prohibition. Al Capone? Yeah. I pardoned Vietnam, dropped others. Carter. Okay, Truman. Inspired people with my common sense. Thomas Paine, where are you? There you are. I am a Berliner. Yes. JFK, he is also a jelly donut. I issued the Emancipation Proclamation. That's Lincoln. Added Southwest to the U.S. Where is Mr. Polk? Vowed to return the Philippines. Ooh, who vowed to return the Philippines? I actually don't know that one. I'm Old Hickory. That is Mr. Jackson himself. Where are you? Presented Civil War. I prevented Civil War is the Great Compromiser. Ooh, which one is the Great Compromiser of those pre-Civil War guys? I have to see. Let's see. Theodore Roosevelt. Went from a poor Scottish immigrant to a wealthy steel owner. Is that Carnegie? I'm guessing that's Carnegie. Yeah. I let him march to the sea. Who let him march to the sea? Is that Tecumseh? No. I tried to lead the Nez Perce Canada. I don't know what that is, actually. Took on the Barbary pirates and pushed for the purchase of the Louisiana Territory. Oh. Henry Clay. Oh my god, I was trying to think of Henry Clay from his presidents earlier. Fought William Henry Harrison in the War of 1812. Oh, that's Tecumseh. I was thinking of Tecumseh Sherman. Resigned due to the Watergate scandal with Nixon. Not looking at the comments in case you guys say something. Influential Chief Justice, John Marshall. Flew across the Atlantic in spirit of St. Louis. That is Mr. Lindbergh. Died in the Battle of Little Bighorn. Chief Joseph. Oh, okay, now. Got one wrong. Damn. Woodrow Wilson. Standard Oil. Where's Mr. Rockefeller? First Secretary of the Treasury. Alexander Hamilton. Ordered Pickett's charge. I'm bad with war stuff. I don't know. Can't lead for mankind. Neil Armstrong. Gave the U.S. a New Deal. Franklin Roosevelt. Made some appointments. I had a drink Martin Luther King. Vowed to return the Philippines. Douglas MacArthur? Huh. Prevented Civil War. Guessing that's Henry Clay. Yeah. Led the March to the Sea. Oh my god. What? Midnight Appointment? That John. Yeah, okay. Oh, the war. Man, the war stuff. Is Louisiana Purchase Jefferson? He pushed for the purchase? He just did the purchase. That's why I thought it was going to be Jefferson. Oh, man. War stuff. I say Chief Jim. No? Damn. Pickett's charge? Sherman? No. Okay. 87. That's not so bad. I just messed up the war ones. I don't know that. I'm so bad with war history, guys. There's a famous figure in U.S. history, too. Let me see how I do on that one. Oof. Okay. Was there anything clear, like super obvious there? Will said that's Chief Joseph. Man, war is not my strong suit. Yes, I could go to war with war. Okay. Led a campaign in Mexico City. Ooh, we're gonna founded the American Red Cross. I actually don't know who did that. Helped organize D-Day. Eisenhower? Gyrating was published by the I can't find his name. Jesus, I really can't find his name. Coined. Oh my god. Is that Upton Sinclair? No? What? Upton Sinclair didn't. I overthrew Panama. Hold on. Ooh, that's a price power. Are you talking about the general? Or the... Oh, see, I don't know. I'll get back to that. First president to be impeached. As blamed for the Great Depression. Where's Mr. Hoover? Whiskey Rebellion. Where's Mr. Washington? Where's Mr. Washington? That was lost. Damn, that's a dark way to say it. Where's Mrs. Earhart? Champion of Black Rights in order. Ran a newspaper. That's gonna be Douglas? Are they Douglas? Or is that somewhere else? Let's skip that one for now. Vice president for about 30 days. Oh, John Tyler. Okay. Guy to Lewis and Clark. The Sacagawea is on here. Adages and signed both Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. Wrote many adages. What is an adage? Made a fortune in the railroad industry. Is that Cornelius? Yeah. First mule or Sandra Day O'Connor. John Hancock. Mr. Effective use of the assembly line. Henry Ford. I'm purposely not looking at the chat. I was a vice president, well known for my fiery support for slavery and nullification. Where are you? John C. Calhoun. Nation's first Supreme Court justice. Where is John Marshall? What was it? Not from Marshall. Was it John Jay? I love John Jay. Steel plow. Is that John Deere? Yeah. Nurse during the Civil War. That Walt assassinated while running for president. Played sax. James Madison, president of the Confederacy. Of the colony of Jamestown. I'm guessing that's this random name. Muck Raker. Okay. That's Upton Sinclair. It's by the Confederacy until my death. Don't want an accent. Who's a general here? Winfield Scott. Clara Barton. Yeah. Oh, I'm so stupid. Why did I think that was Eisenhower? That was H.W. Bush. So that has to be Douglas. There you go. Yes. Okay, let's see the biggest charges of the Gettysburg cluster, chief of the circle. Yeah. It's old man Bush. I'm glad I didn't look at the comments. I feel like your channel is going to blow up and get super huge next year with great content. Thank you. I appreciate that. I know my channel grew a lot this year, so if it grows by that much next year, then we'll have a lot to look forward to. I don't know, it's nice. It's weird the day to day. Someone said something earlier. I don't remember who. If they're still in the chat, but they were saying like their friends were all like paraphrasing stuff from the last politician about George H.W. Bush, and I thought that was so crazy to think that people are actually watching. Let's see. Let's try. How many current senators can I name? I've done that before. I've tried doing U.S. senators before. And this is let me see, Pennsylvania. I believe this is still the old group of senators, the outgoing group. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, let's try it. I think the last time I did this, I was able to name like 30 or 40 senators. Let's see how I go. Okay, so Alabama has Tommy Tuberville. Colorado has Hickenlooper, or is that the governor? It does have Hickenlooper and Bennett. Hawaii, not sure. Kansas, not sure. Massachusetts has Markey and Warren. Montana has Tester. Well, not anymore, but No, New Mexico, not sure. Virginia has Tim Kaine. I'll ask. Okay, now I'm just gonna say some of the ones that I know. I know Sanders and Leahy. Leahy? No. Okay. It's okay. My senators are Rubio and Scott. Georgia is Ossoff, if I can spell it. Ossoff and Warnock. Pennsylvania is Fetterman and not Casey anymore, but made it. Romney is in Utah. Lee is also in Utah. Jersey has Booker and Menendez. Did Menendez resign? No way Menendez resigned. Bob Menendez is not in the. Is he not in the Senate? Am I spelling it wrong? Huh. There's one named Microsoft Powell, isn't there? No. Texas has Cornyn and Cruz. West Virginia has Manchin and Capitol. Yeah, Louisiana has that weird Kennedy guy. Minnesota has Klobuchar and Baldwin. Then I've already put Sanders. Illinois has Timmy Duckworth. North Carolina has Tom Tillis. New York has Gillibrand and Schumer. Kentucky has McConnell and Paul. Who else? Oh, Maine has that moderate one. Susan Collins. Have I done Arizona with Cinema and Kelly? Let's think. People. Oh, I gotta think of people. Marsha Blackburn is in Tennessee, isn't she? Yeah. Oh man. Oh, who are the? Is this guy Garcia? No, he's not Garcia. Iowa has the 100-year-old. Oh my god. Chuck Grassley. Maryland tried to. They didn't like Larry Hogan. Who beat Larry Hogan? Missouri has Josh Hawley. And Ohio. Oh my god, Ohio has Vance. How did I not say Vance? Vance, and they're not going to have Brown anymore. Is it cheating if I put in Johnson? Just a super common last name. Ron Johnson from Wisconsin. I know that. Oh my god, I gotta think of the people that are out there calling themselves based. Oh, Michigan. Oh my god, who's the Melissa Slotkin? Or did Slotkin just get elected? Slotkin might have just gotten elected. I don't think I did too bad so far. I don't remember the. Oh my god, there's a Hispanic guy in California whose name I don't remember. Is it Alex Fielda? Is it the later? Oh. Oh my god. Is Cortez Masto still in the Senate? Nevada. I'm in Tuberville, Utah. Damn, guys, this might be it. I might be cooked. Oh my god, who? This might be it for me, guys. I don't know if I can do it. This might genuinely be it. Okay. I think I'm cooked. As soon as I press it, I'm going to remember a bunch of people. Okay, let's see which ones that. So, Katie Britt, I should have gotten. Lisa Murkowski, I should have gotten. Chris Murphy, I should have gotten. Jeff Merkley, I should have gotten. Or maybe not. Oh my god! Cortez Masto is in there. I just spelled it wrong. Oh, I should have gotten Dick Durbin as well. I mean, Chris Coons. Tom Cotton. I don't know how I didn't get Tom Cotton. That's on me. Maggie Hassan. Sheldon Whitehouse. Oh, I always make fun of Sheldon Whitehouse because of his goofy ass name. I can't believe I didn't get Lindsey Graham. Wait, why is Andy Kim already in Jersey? So I saw ZJ said that Menendez resigned. Was there a special election then for Andy Kim to fill Menendez's seat? I thought that Andy Kim was just going to go in with the new Congress. Oh, Adam Schiff is or Adam Schiff, but wasn't LaFonza Butler? Why do I just remember that lady's name now? Who I was trying to think of for California. Adam Schiff is already on LaFonza Butler's seat. It was Alex Padilla, not Alex Bielda. I can't believe I didn't remember Lindsey Graham. That's kind of crazy. What do I think of President Jeb? I think we'd be in a very strange world with President Jeb. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, I think 40 out of 100 ain't bad. 40 out of 100 ain't bad. Ooh, say whether or not the person is a current or former United States Senator. Donald Trump, no. Thomas Jefferson, no. Orion, no. Garfield, no. I think he went straight from Congress. Spiro Agnew was governor of Maryland. I'll say no. Millard Fillmore, I actually don't know. John Kasich, no. Jim Bunning, don't know that name. You're going to say yes. Daniel Webster, yes, of course. Samuel Tilden, I'll skip. Barry Goldwater was. Bill Clinton was not. Boss Tweed was not. Stephen Douglas was. Gate Lincoln. Alexander Hamilton was not. Cat Lodge was. Jennings Bryan. I don't think so. Robert Byrd was. James Monroe was not. Ah, he was. Damn. Rubio was. Daniel was. Obama, German, Clay. Bush was not. Capone was not. Biden was. Lincoln was not. Ted Cruz was. Roosevelt was not. John McCain was. Ben Franklin was not. John Glenn was. Bill Clinton was. Dan Quayle was. So was Bernie Sanders. Dwight Eisenhower was not. Dewey was not. James G. Blaine was. Mondale was. Dianne Feinstein was for way, way, way too long. Dick Cheney was not. Neither was Washington. Rutherford Hayes. Oh, I could not tell you. I'll go back to that one. Hubert Humphrey. Yes. Rod Blagojevich was not. He was governor, and he was committing a lot of crimes. Howard Dean was governor of Vermont, wasn't he? I don't think he was senator. Not too sure. Reagan was not. Franklin Pierce was. Harry Truman was. Millard Fillmore, I'll say why not? He was a senator. No, he was not. Samuel Tilden probably was. Nope. William Jennings Bryan was not. He was an outsider. Rutherford Hayes, I'll say he was. He was not. Howard Dean was not. Yeah. 92. That's not bad. 92 ain't bad. I don't think. What do you think about Rand Paul and its father, Ron Paul? Man, Rand Paul, okay, I'll give it to Rand Paul that he is like genuinely libertarian on most things, right? He does kind of he's heterodox in that way. Ron Paul, I would have to research him more. He's one of those figures that I don't know too much about. But Ron Paul, though I disagree with him on a lot of stuff, I do appreciate that he is actually consistent in most of his convictions. What is this U.S. politics Venn diagram? Served as U.S. president, Ooh, this could be fun. You have 3 minutes and there's only 8 things. Andrew Johnson served as president, senator, and governor, I believe. Yeah, Tim Kaine served as governor and senator. Zachary Taylor, I think, was only president before he was elected. Yeah. Benjamin Harrison. Sarah Palin only served as governor. Barry Goldwater only served as senator. Jimmy Carter was senator, which means Nancy Pelosi was better. Benjamin Harrison Obama. Nancy. Oh, there's none of these things option. Okay, that's fine. Okay. That was surprisingly easy. I thought that was gonna be hard. U.S. Vice President's Venn diagram. Oh God, was younger than 50 when elected vice president. Was a member of the Democratic Party. Served as vice president. Oh, I might get cooked on this one, y'all. I think I will get cooked, but I'll try it. Need to humble myself. Breckinridge was a member of the Democratic Party. Was he under 50? Joe Biden. That one. Dick Cheney served as 2 full terms. Richard Nixon. This one, Nelson Rockefeller was. I don't know. I'll go. Al Gore. Wait, what? Oh, he served 2 full terms. Ah, man, I'm so dumb. Can't believe I didn't get that one. Dan Quayle was younger than 50. Alvin Barkley, I know nothing about you. Alvin Barkley was Truman's vice president. Was a member of the Democratic Party. Was he younger than 50? I couldn't tell you. Process of elimination. Nelson Rockefeller said it was none of these. Alvin Barkley versus John. Say John Breckinridge is probably younger than 50. Oh, there you go. I can't believe I got the Al Gore question wrong. I could have got a perfect score on that one. Man. Ooh. I'm not going to give that. I'm not going to do that. Pokemon Venn diagram. Probably do a Pokemon Venn diagram. I was pretty good into. I was pretty big into Pokemon. Here, I'll do a quick Pokemon Venn diagram just because I was here. Gengar is evolved, is a first generation Pokemon. Okay. Eevee has not evolved from other Pokemon and is a first generation Pokemon. Rapidash is a fire Pokemon and is a first generation. Aggron is none of these things. Chimchar is a fire Pokemon and has not evolved. Vulpix is a fire Pokemon. Oh, and it's first gen, and it has not evolved. Damn. I always forget about the middle. Lugia has not evolved from other Pokemon. Darmanitan is a fire Pokemon. Okay. If there's any random Pokemon fans, then I hope you like that. Are you guys interested in like any non-history stuff on these streams, or is it like strictly history and geography? Because I could talk about rap music. I could talk about movies. Sometimes I want to talk about other stuff. Not gonna lie. I made a list of my top 10 songs that I was like sharing around with my friends. That was fun. DJ is fine with movies and rap. And will like my rap video. You guys like rap? Do you have any rap things on Sporcle? I've actually never checked. What movies have I seen recently? Dude, I saw Nosferatu yesterday. I've not been seeing as many movies as I would like to recently, but I saw Nosferatu recently. I saw Nosferatu yesterday. I really enjoyed that one. Before that, the last movie that I saw was... I need to check AMC A-list. Have I ever heard of Letterboxd? Yes, I have a Letterboxd, but I don't use it very much. I would like to use it, but I just don't, unfortunately. I really want to see Complete Unknown. I'll probably see that maybe tomorrow. I have AMC A-list, so I be going to the movies. I saw Gladiator 2 recently. I saw a lot of movies this year. I would show you guys the screen, but it shows what movie theater. What's my Letterboxd top 4? I don't know if I did that. As far as movies I really like, my favorite movie of the year was Dune 2. Like, by far, I absolutely loved Dune 2. Piece by Piece was a lot of fun. Saturday Night was a lot of fun. I didn't really like the Substance. Well, I liked The Substance until the end, and then the end was just, I think, a little too strange for me. Complete Unknown is fine. Yeah, it's probably... I don't know. I keep hearing that Chalamet is really good in it, and I was on a kick because I actually liked Wonka that I thought I really wasn't gonna like, and Dune 2 I loved. Dude, I saw. Well, okay, this is completely random lore drop. I went to the Dune 2 premiere. Not that like I wasn't really at the Dune 2. Well, I happened to be in New York City during the premiere of Dune 2, and I stumbled upon, or my sister stumbled upon it while I was at the Museum of Natural History, and I would just went there and I saw the whole cast going in, and it was funny. I got a picture with I got a picture with Keegan Michael Key, and I don't know why he was at the Dune movie. But there's a random picture of me and Keegan Michael Key. Let me see if I can pull it up on my computer. Oh my god, it's not sending. I'm trying to airdrop it from my phone to my. Oh, it sent like after I canceled it, so I can do it again. But then it's not gonna work. But yeah, Dune 2 was a lot of fun. Absolutely love that movie. Went to the premiere, saw it in theaters like 3 times, I think, and I saw the re-release of the first one as well. Here, okay. Well, I can't get the photo on my computer, but it's me with Keegan Michael Key randomly at the Doom premiere. It's just I don't know what he was doing there. It was so strange because I was in New York City. There's just a photo of me with the Triceratops at the Museum of Natural History. Oh, so I didn't watch the Reagan movie. I meant to, but after I started working full time, I was watching a lot, like not nearly as many movies as I used to, and I was like, oh man, am I really gonna go to this movie that I know I'm not gonna enjoy? Right? Like, do I really, really have the time for that? Yeah, I did the Dude premiere. That was cool. That's major. Oh, what the? I heard it was hardcore. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it was like it. I'll watch it on my TV. I got like half paying attention someday, probably. I don't know. I'm not. I used to be that person that was like, oh, I have to watch every movie, and even if a movie sucks, I want to watch it to be able to talk about it. I used to be that way with I used to be that way with music too. Or oh my god, can I do a Kendrick Lamar quiz? I've been on such a Kendrick Lamar kick. Kendrick Lamar, Kanye, Kendrick songs. You name all the songs by Kendrick and Mr. Oh my god, every single song? No, I can't do that. I can maybe do that to Kanye. Um, let's do the Kendrick Lamar Kanye one. So Can't Tell Me Nothing is Kanye. Mercy is Kanye. King's Dead is Kendrick. Mad City is Kendrick. Loyalty is Kendrick. A lot of Kendrick. Jesus Walks is Kanye. Runaway is Kanye. All Right is Kendrick. Beginning is Kendrick. Sing About Me is Kendrick. Stronger is Kanye. Humble is Kendrick. Power is Kanye. Touch the Sky is Kanye. Gold Digger is Kanye. And Money Tree is Kendrick. XXX is Kendrick. Famous is Kanye. Blacker the Berry. And All the Lights. That was that was very easy. Got 100%. ZJ does not go to theaters enough. Yeah, me neither, man. Nearby Cinemark always has such a limited selection. Dude, I there's a lot of theaters near me. The problem is that my girlfriend lives like 30 minutes away from me, and the movie theater that like we have a subscription to, I hang out more at her house than we hang out over here, and there's just not that many. There's like the movie theater we go to just doesn't really exist by her. It's only by me, and I feel like if there were more of them by her, we would see more movies. Do you have Tubi? Because Tubi has a controversial Reagan 2003 miniseries, which is like the opposite of Reagan. It's rather anti-Reagan, bias going against a pro-RWR public. That's so funny. I've never heard of that. I'm assuming it's not a Tubi original. I don't think Tubi does originals, right? Is it Ronald Reagan, The Life and Legacy? Or is this? No, that's a documentary. If I look up Ronald Reagan Tubi, it shows me movies and TV shows that Ronald Reagan was in. Let me know the name of that. That sounds like something really interesting. Let's do maybe 2024 movies. It's from 2003 called The Reagan. To be The Reagan. Oh, okay, it came up now. Ooh, James Brolin is Ronald Reagan. That's funny. James Brolin has a similar vibe to Dennis Quaid, so it's funny. So there's 2 episodes. Oh my god. Nothing came up for 2024 movies. Explore the floor. 20. Can you name the movies in 2024 based on the cast? Can I? Okay, so the first one is Mean Girls. Second one is Argyle. I can't believe Argyle came out this year. That was a movie I watched, even though... Is it Agent Argyle? Am I spelling Argyle wrong? I know for sure the second option is Argyle. Am I crazy? Dakota Johnson, that's Madam Web. I'm spelled like that. Timothy Chalamet. Din 2. Ben Wolfhard, McKenna. That's Ghostbusters. Do I have to type in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire? Jesus. Dan Stevens, Rebecca Hall, Brian Tyree Henry. Ooh, what? I don't know what that is. That's Deadpool and Wolverine. Is that an animated movie? I feel like that's an animated movie. Ryan Reynolds, John Krasinski. So that's Quiet Place, Part Day 1. Daisy Edgar Jones. Oh, that was Twister. Twister was good. Twisters was a lot of dumb fun. Kaylee Spaney. That's Alien Romulus, which I really, really regret not being able to check out while it was in theaters. I really need to watch that on streaming. This is Kraven the Hunter, which I'm not going to be watching. I used to definitely watch every superhero movie, and I don't do that anymore. Can you believe I'd never seen the first Beetlejuice, and I watched it for the first time to watch the second one in theaters, and I didn't end up seeing the second one. I like the first one. Joker 2, Gladiator 2, and Wicked. Haven't seen Wicked yet. We gotta go see Wicked. Man, why is it Argyle coming up? Am I spelling it wrong? Here, I'm gonna look up. Oh, Argyle is 2 L's? What the hell? Dan Stevens, Rebecca Hall, Brian Tyree Henry? What is that? I don't know. Oh, that's it. Oh, Godzilla X Kong. Dang. Crazy how not a single politician ran on making Festivus a public holiday. We live in a society. What is Festivus? I'm scared. Should I not Google this? Oh, it's a Seinfeld thing. Man, I haven't seen Seinfeld. I'm not a real American. I'm not a real American. I'm an immigrant. It's funny. God. I think I will probably wrap up. It is getting a little late. It is 11:30 now. But I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope that you had a good year. I think this was a nice, different kind of stream, right? I think it was cool to do stuff. I think it added to the stream, and I appreciate you guys being here. Shout out to ZJ13 Go. You really are the GOAT, because you were the one person that was here all night. Really appreciate that. As always, appreciate the people that show up every stream. Appreciate it if it's your first stream. I know this one was a little different, so thank you guys for bearing with me. Thank you for watching the channel this year. The year's been awesome, and I will make sure to stream more next year, post more videos next year. You guys will be seeing more of me, I promise. And thank you as we continue to build this community. I appreciate this platform that you guys have given. So this is me signing off right now. So good night, guys. See you later. How do I end this?